Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer. The subject of this walking tour video is Bedford Point. Reading from the wiki, Bedford Point is a commercial core in Staunton Island housing many of the city's massive skyscrapers, museums, and galleries. In comparison to neighboring Torrington, Bedford Point's occupants are seemingly more culturally inclined and less formal, less business-like in appearance. The district has no gang activity, although some businesses pay protection to the Yakuza, as noted in the mission Shima here in GTA 3. Okay, so let's find the border. So we're in Belleville Park right here, you can see, and at some point we cross over into Bedford Point. So the, I don't know, northeast corner of Bedford Point, somewhere around here-ish. I think we head into Newport if you go too far to the east. So we'll call this the northeast corner, right around here. Bedford Point continues from here to everything to Claude's south in that direction, and everything to Claude's west in that direction, and everything in between. So the bottom part of the southernmost part of this island of Staunton is entirely comprised of Torrington in that direction and Bedford Point in this direction. So let's start running around. We did everything to my left here in the last walking tours video, the Torrington walking tours video. So now we're going to tackle the right-hand side, nice little overhead, I don't know, like buildings or walking path or whatever here. So we'll tackle the right-hand side of this road all the way down. Does this say something? I'm not sure. Like, is it the mirror image of the word same? S-A-M-E? I can't tell. Don't know what I'm looking at here. Okay, let's continue on. So this is starting to look a little bit more like the infrastructure of a bunch of the neighborhoods of Portland with the machine, the advertisements here, ATM machine, and then something ship. What does that say? Magazine shop. That's what that says. Over here, video we've already seen. We saw pizza, but not Joe's Pizza. Let's take a look and see if we can find something about Joe's Pizza in the wiki. Pizza Parlor in GTA 3 and Liberty City Stories, and also appears in Ghost Town here in GTA 3. It's got several locations, one here in Bedford Point, and then another one here in Bedford Point, and a smaller one to the south. So I guess three of them right here. East of where there are breakable parking meters. There are breakable parking meters. And like I mentioned, one in Ghost Town. Business's appearance is taken directly from the real-life appearance of a restaurant called Joe's Pizza. Liberty City Stories, we don't need to read that. In fact, the storefront used in GTA 3 is simply a photograph of the real-life restaurant. Yeah, on the wiki, I'm looking at a photograph of Joe's Pizza in New York City, I think, and yes, it is identical. Not just a copy, like somebody trying to copy the font and font size, but like literally a photograph, down to the break in the white sign there behind, like behind the letter P in pizza. Like there's that vertical line, the break. It's literally that way in the actual Joe's Pizza. 233 is the address of real life Joe's Pizza. Okay, birthday suit we have already read about, so I think we're moving right along here. Okay, let's continue south. What is this? It's like a model advertising a scarf. What is going on here? Why is this woman so big compared to the other people that are advertised? All right, so this is a building I recognize. It's like see, I've been in here before. Is there a package up here? Why have I been in here? Yeah, to get this hidden package. Okay, good enough. There's another Joe's Pizza right across the street. And another birthday suit, and another video, and another magazine shop right here. So yeah, lots of copying and pasting from the GTA 3, the Rockstar programmers. But again, I get it. Okay, continuing down here, we've got Bruins. We've seen that one before. White Line Airways. So I don't think we've seen this one before, but Bruins appeared over on Portland Island. So White Line Airways is an airline company in GTA 3 with multiple branches in Bedford Point. White Line is a reference to the act of snorting cocaine. Come on, Rockstar. It could also be a reference to airplane contrails, which resemble long white lines in the sky. Fair enough. All right, next up, what is this? Gourmet Deli. We definitely talked about the Gourmet Deli over in Portland. Bruins again. White Line Airways again. Okay, I'm going to keep going down this way. Fabric 8, we've seen that in Portland many times. And I'm just going to keep going south here. Hello. White Line Airways again. There's the models we saw. Magazine shop, foreign and domestic publications. That doesn't sound familiar to me. Did we see this place in Portland? I don't see an entry for it here in Bedford Point on the wiki. So we continue right along. There's another Bruins. There's the model with the giant woman. White Line Airways. Hello, line runner. Video. This one, was the sign lit up? Maybe it's just because it's dark. Cat Boutique. What does it say? Pink something. Pink Pussycat Boutique. Oh, I see. All right. Pink Pussycat Boutique. It is here under the adult entertainment section. Let's read. It appears only in GTA 3, has 2 locations, one in Bedford Point, one in Ghost Town. This one has a worse storefront quality texture than the one in Ghost Town, even though the one in Ghost Town can't be reached by the player. The business is absent in Liberty City Stories. It's got 2 unknown businesses in its place over in Liberty City Stories. The business is based on the real-life business with exactly the same name, located on 167 West 4th Street in New York, New York. Cool. All right, Gourmet Deli we've seen. It's interesting here. Gourmet. No, I guess that's the regular American spelling. Bruins. All right, and then we'll keep on trucking. Okay, so let's check out these signs, which we ignored in the last video. Happy Blimp, inflate your waist. So is Happy Blimp the name of like the business, the Happy Blimp? Because I know that there's 2 burger places here in this game, but I found Happy Blimp on the wiki. Let's read. Let's see. It's a burger shop in Liberty City. Only appears in GTA 3. The inflate your waist is a reference to the unhealthy fast food they serve, but it's also a reference to blimps, right? Like blimps are inflated. Seems to be a parody of the American Blimpie sub shops or the British Wimpy restaurant chain. The name of the burger shops refers to Blimpie, and the logo and the food served refers to Wimpy. They play a... get out of the way here. Happy Blimp plays a part in a radio advert for the reality TV show Liberty City Survivor, a show where, quote, 20 recently paroled guys are equipped with grenade launchers and flamethrowers and have to hunt each other down. In the advert, a fan says, quote, I was grabbing a sandwich at the Happy Blimp and suddenly 2 guys crashed through the window and start shooting at each other. I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit. After that, I was hooked on Liberty City Survivor. I watch it every day in the hospital. The restaurant might also be a parody of the real-life fast food chain Blimpie. Happy Blimp, Blimpie, based on the similarity in their names and logos. Cool. Okay, so then over here, at the bottom, New Media Caffeine Solutions Provider. I don't know what that means. Like new media sounds like tech, but then caffeine solutions provider. What is that? All right, I don't see anything here that says any of that. So we'll look at the sign above. TW and then the @ symbol, internet.cafe, and again the A is replaced with the @ symbol here. Okay, so I don't need the wiki to tell me the play on words here. So the @ symbol, if you think of the @ symbol as being literally the letters AT, like you spell the word at, then you get TWAT, which I shall not pronounce here, but you can figure it out. All right, so let's read about we'll just call it the TW, Internet Cafe. It stands for Totally Wireless, TW. As an internet cafe, it appears in both the 3D universe and in the HD universe, and it is interactive in GTA 4 and its episodes. Like you can go onto the computers and do stuff. This phrase is also a take on Totally Where It's At, TWAT, Totally Where It's At. Right, okay, and it's often used as American slang term for a female body part, and also used in an offensive manner to imply someone is an idiot or annoying. I guess it's more British slang. Okay, there is an actual cafe in Newport, which we'll see in the Newport video. Yeah, okay, so then we'll come back to that when we get to the Newport video. So I think that's about it. Yeah, it's just east of City Hall, southeast of City Hall, here in Belleville. So is it in Belleville? Is it in Newport? I don't know. Nobody knows. Okay, let's keep on tooling around here. So here is the southern subway station. Staunton has 2 subway stations, one all the way here in the far south and another one all the way in the far north, just south of the hospital on this island. So it's got these little posters. We've seen all of these posters before, so we don't need to pause and look at them all again. Annie, Fanny, 69th Street. That's got to be like a 42nd Street parody. Rats is like cats. I don't know what that one is. Okay, and then we'll run down here. Billboards that I'm assuming we've seen before. The Liberty Soul FM has a big billboard on this island. Okay, we got some graffiti. I feel like I'm in San Andreas. I want to spray over it with the local gang colors. All right, and so this there's like two different subway stations here, or like you can get on the one side or the other side. But the subway only runs on one side, so I don't know which is the actual one, but the other one is just for decoration, or maybe they thought that there was going to be a second subway going the other way on the other tracks, but this is the only side that's enterable. And so we'll just leave from this direction. Have we seen this one? Soldiers of misfortune instead of soldiers of fortune. They left together, they came back in pieces. Okay, moving along. We've seen the head. Maybe we haven't seen Give Head Radio a listen this weekend. It'll blow you away. And if you just read the first two words, you'll get the innuendo. All right, what do we have here? Cut. Liberty City. What is this one? The box storage company. Okay. Keep out. We got the electrical sign there. Yeah. Radioactive. Okay, that's new. Pigeon dog food. Cool. And then over here, Main Street taxis. Top Down City. The Bloody Choppers live. Yikes. Is that like a heavy metal kind of group? Death metal? All right. I wonder if that Chuck Schwartz is supposed to be like Chuck Norris. Okay, men's rooms, women's rooms, the tunnel. It's dark down there, indeed. Okay, and then we're back to, this is where we went down initially. So coming back up, lots of signs I think that are repeats. So that is the South Staunton subway station. All right, cool. So let's keep on circling around here. Now we'll do the east side of this road. Probably lots of repeats. Bruins, Joe's Pizza again. Oh, Trattoria, have we been here before? Goodfellas Trattoria. This is new, gang. So we got lunch and brunch and dinner and a wine bar. All right, let's read about the Goodfellas. Goodfellas, a bar located, no, not that one. How come I can't find this? Okay, shockingly, I do not see this place listed, the Goodfellas Trattoria. Trattoria just means, I think it just means restaurant in Italian. I found the Trattoria Spaghetto, which is another restaurant here in Bedford Point, so I guess we'll come up on that one, but it's definitely not this one. Like I'm looking at the two pictures and it isn't it. Okay, let's keep on going here. Video, White Line Airways, Magazine Shop, we saw that one already. Bruins again, video, and White Line Airways. Okay, keep on trucking. Fabricate. Hello, Stretch. Well, the Fabricate goes all the way around, looks like. This entire bottom floor. Big business. White Line Airways. More large woman. White Line Airways. Bruins. This is the backside of the building where there's a package right up there on the second floor. Bruins again. White Line Airways again. I don't know what this is. Super blurry. Coming over here, another video, another Joe's Pizza, and another birthday suit. Okay, and then inside of here, right, so this, I tried reading this before. I thought it was like saying backwards, but I don't know. Oh, maybe it's image. IMAGE, is that possible? Unclear, very, very blurry. Okay, let's keep on trucking. White Line Airways again. All right, and then at some point we go too far north. So is that around here? I guess we keep going. Okay, so another building we're passing under. Oh, here's the, all right, so now we're in Belleville, but let's go in here. Right, so this is the actual, like we saw the TWAT Internet Cafe before, this is the actual cafe. Surprisingly, no door, right? It's just glass walls on the two sides where you might try to come in here and walk around. There is a unique jump where you kind of start down that ramp right there, and then you blast off here, and then go through this glass window. Oh, I ran out of bullets. Go through this glass window here. Oh, I never realized these were in two different panes. Look at that. One pane and second pane. Cool. Yeah, and then land your unique jump somewhere over there. So we do have these pretty sleek looking. It's like a wireless keyboard, and like I don't even see the. Oh, look out! I don't even see the desktop, like it's just like a thin monitor. Maybe it houses the motherboard and all the other parts inside the monitor. This is looking pretty good. A wireless mouse because there's no wire. All right, and then same kind of thing over here, but these ones have stools. And another computer, set of computers here with the adrenaline pill. And then more of these, some with stools, some without. And then a couple of kind of bigger machines with like different graphics on them. Almost looks like it's like an early video game type, like a Windows 95 type thing. Let's see if we can look at it any better. Oh no, this is like a GTA 1 type thing with this overhead view. I actually think I had read that before, but never actually noticed it. And I haven't played this game, so I can't specifically say, yeah, this is GTA 1 versus this is GTA 2. That's kind of a nice touch. But on these two. All right, so these look like the regular same image here as is on all the other computers. Okay, pretty cool. The TWAT Cafe with no doors. All right, so then I think we're too far north now. We're going to turn around Belleville Park. Who wants that? Not us. Not in this video. We're all Bedford Point all the time. Okay, continuing going up and down Bedford Point here. So we've got kind of a nice set of buildings or office building up above there. And then Squid, big billboard, YFBC. We saw this billboard in the Torrington video. There's a Fun Cola video. Oh, I never noticed Fun Cola billboard. Never noticed that giant straw sticking out. It's like a cup of soda with a giant straw. Pretty cool. Ouch. She's stopping to report the hit and run. All right, let's keep on trucking this way. So we got zip clothing to get your teeth into. Oh, like your teeth closing down on a zipper. Is that another inappropriate reference? I can't imagine Rockstar would have any inappropriate references. Okay, don't know what's going on here. This big white circular thing right above my head kind of reminds me of the jaws of like a great white shark or whatever. You just see the jaws in the museum. Okay, Gourmet Deli, the Metropolitan. We must have talked about this one before, right? The Metropolitan. Cafe Metropolitan. No, that's not it. Cafe Metropolitan. I don't know. I don't know if we talked about it. It looks familiar. Let's move on. Gourmet Deli we've seen. Bruins we've seen. White Line Airways we've seen. Yeah, we saw this on the other side of the road. And what do we have here? What is this? Something shop. Oh, foreign and domestic publications. It's like it's cut off. Like we've definitely seen this shop before because I remember the foreign and domestic publications. But why does it look so bad? The other ones looked better than this. Yeah, I have no idea what this says. Shop is the second word. Magazine shop. Yeah, that one got messed up somewhere along the way. Video. Joe's Pizza birthday suit. Bruins. Deli and pizza we saw before. Here's the Trattoria again. Goodfellas Trattoria, but it's like it's been compressed so that it could fit in the space that they had for it. The other restaurant was bigger and the graphics looked better. Okay, this is the Trattoria Spaghetto, which has an entry. Let's take a look. It is an Italian-style restaurant in GTA 3 and possibly in LCS. I don't know. The business appears in Liberty City Stories. I guess it looks the same, but it doesn't have the Trattoria Spaghetto text, probably to avoid copyright. The restaurant has the exact same appearance and name as the real-life defunct business Trattoria Spaghetto in New York City. Again, I still don't know how they got away, how their lawyers let them do this, where they just copied names of real-life places. And pictures, too, and like phone numbers and stuff. Okay, let's continue south. This is a tall building. What's that? That kind of design up there with the white and black stripes reminds me a bit of the flag of North Macedonia. One of my favorite flags in the world. I'm sure you have your own top 10. Okay, so some unnamed building here, I guess. You can go all the way up to the doors. Yeah, all right. There's a bribe star right down here. I know that this one's here, but I rarely think to use it when I'm actually playing the game. Maybe this building has a name. It's real fancy. It's got like a bunch of benches and stuff. Super. Oh, is this a museum? Super fancy stairs going up. All these nice columns. Yeah, what is this place? So I think I'll probably figure it out later in this video, but let's keep on going. We've got Squid again, personal communications services. Super. So I guess just a cell phone company. All right, continuing south, if any of these folks would yield to the pedestrian. Okay, nice overhang up there. And here, this is kind of interesting. So the only one of very few walkway bridges in the game. There is one at the L train subway station in Chinatown, and this one has a hidden packet on it, which we don't want. We did those many, many videos ago. Okay, so I think we're good on that block. Let's keep on trucking. Of course, you can go all the way south. This is still all Bedford Point, all the way to the water. All right, so let's head to the next block. That's the western edge of Staunton. So we're making good progress here in Bedford. Okay, so this must be the Love Building. I guess I didn't recognize it from the other side, but like there's a bunch of missions that start and end right here, the Donald Love mission specifically. So you can go in here, then you just kind of disappear, but I can still control my character. I haven't gone very far because I'm going to start backing up now, and then I'm out like a second after I start. Okay, little nook here. This is where I hide like a scared little person during the drop in the ocean mission when the FBI are after me. And there's another mission that starts right over here where you have to protect a secure car with the old Oriental gentleman in it. Okay, let's, what is this thing here? Oh, is this a newspaper stand? What is this? City News. Might be. Like usually it's clear on one side, right? Like you put your money in and then, I don't know if these things exist anymore. Probably last saw one like 20 years ago, but you put your quarter in and then you open the door and you take out one paper, honor system, because all the papers are just sitting there ready for you. Okay, let's read about the Love Media Building, which includes Donald Love's residence. It's a 27-story high skyscraper owned by Donald Love and the suggested headquarters for Love Media. It's the second tallest building in Bedford Point and the fourth tallest in Liberty City. Claude comes to the building to receive missions from Donald Love. As seen in all mission cutscenes, all Donald Love mission cutscenes, there's an ambient Asian garden sit at the very top of this skyscraper. I'm going to try to get there in a future video if I haven't already posted that video yet. The garden is used by Donald Love and the old Oriental gentleman as a setting for practicing Tai Chi. The rooftop has many amenities such as a treadmill, 2 penthouses, bonsai trees, and a small pond. In Liberty City Stories, the building is present but doesn't appear to be used as the Love Media Building. Cool. Okay, let's continue north. All right, too foggy for me. I spelled that skin cancer for me. There it is. Okay, so we're just running around the massive Donald Love Media Building, and we've already seen this side. Let's continue. All right, I gotta look this thing up. This has to be a museum of some kind. Okay, I looked on the wiki, couldn't find anything to name this this building, so my hunch that it's a museum appears to not be confirmed. All right, continuing north. At some point, again, we get too far north. This is the alley with the bribe star down it. We saw it from the other end. There's a mission where you got to take out FBI folks, and there's like a special black rumbo that appears right here with 2 FBI agents in it. Okay, continuing north, nice little open area here. And a quite tall building there that we're looking around. But I think we've already covered this side. So how about, let's see, so we did this already, Trattoria Spaghetti, Spaghetto. And then there's another one that we've seen before, Hayaku Dojo. Right, so there's a sign here. I don't know what the Hawthorne business is. There is a mission that ends right here. You gotta, it's Kanbu bust out, right? You gotta go get Kanbu and then get rid of your 3 wanted stars and then bring them back to the blue marker, which shows up like right here. Right, and then he walks in here. There's something at the end of this alley, hidden package, and some lousy boxes. Okay, let's take a look at the wiki for the Hayaku Dojo commentary. It's a Japanese training facility owned by the Yakuza. The Japanese name for the dojo, and then it's got 3 kanji characters that you can see on all of the signage here in front of me, all those white signs. Those 3 kanji characters mean 100 dojo. 100 dojo. Mentions Kanbu bust out, that mission. This dojo appears in Liberty City Stories, and I think that's about all. Okay, great. During the Canbu bust out mission, which will be released somewhere. At some point it's going to be released, maybe already. I went down a rabbit hole trying to translate a particular phrase in Japanese. Okay, so there's the rest of it. I still don't know what the Hawthorn is. Dojo. I wonder if that's supposed to be like the rising sun, like on the Japanese flag, like the red circle. It's some red semicircle here. Okay, so is that the dojo in there? I don't know. Let's keep on trucking. So we got the second floor signs going all the way down this way. All right, more buildings, more stuff I don't recognize. Okay, let's keep on trucking. Flashback 95.6, right? Flashback FM, Lips 106. I think those are both Love Media Productions. Chuck Schwartz again and Half Cocked. Another billboard all the way at the top there. I can't tell what that is. Looks like a clock. Oh, it's a moving clock. Oh, it's an accurate moving clock. I can't believe it. It says 3 p.m. right now, which is the time in the digital clock in the corner. Who knew, gang? There's an actual working clock here, an analog clock. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, so you can see there the number line, hour hand was pointing to 3, but now it's slowly rotating around. It's going to point to 4 once the minute hand gets back up to the top there. Right when in the top right, it says 1600, 4 o'clock. That's pretty cool. I think I had read somewhere a while ago that there was an analog clock somewhere on Staunton, but I never actually seen it. I don't know what that says at the top. I see the word 2 here, but I can't read anything else on here. What is this? Is this like ships? Like smoke from like a chimney stack? Don't know. Okay, but we have entered here, like this kind of block right here, which we'll go over. We've entered like the Times Square kind of duplicate. Like that's what all the signage is supposed to indicate. I just want to see how far north we got to go before we leave Bedford Point. Yeah, okay. So we'll come back to the Times Square thing in just a moment. Let's just tackle this kind of northernmost part of Bedford Point. Some more generic looking window fronts, store fronts. All right, got some construction here. I think we already looked at those 2 billboards actually. Okay, so here is the Times Square thing, gasoline and zip. And we'll keep going on the left-hand side first. There's a mission where you got to pick up some briefcases, like collection money, and one of the briefcases is right around here. Okay, Lips, Flashback FM, lots of radio stations advertise. There's the OK Clothing. I don't know what this MSX thing is. MSX. I feel like I've seen that before. Oh, it's a radio station. MXS FM. That's what it says in blue is the FM. Okay, give head radio a listen. Yep. Okay, gasoline for youth on the move. I don't know what this gray thing is right above my head. Quite nondescript. Maybe it's an L. Like that darker black part is the L. Okay, there's Chuck Schwartz again, and then a Times Square like ticker. Never actually looked here to read what this thing says. I wish I could make this faster for you. All I saw there was something about a tunnel and then a Rockstar website pointer. All right, here's a digital clock, 1917, 16 degrees Celsius. So the time is accurate against the time in the top right corner. Why does it have Celsius? This is Liberty City, which represents New York City, which is in the United States of America, which uses Fahrenheit exclusively. But again, I think I mentioned that some of the Rockstar programmers were definitely British, and you can see some of their Britishisms and slightly different spellings of some words than we have here in the US. It went from 16 degrees to 15 degrees as it got later in the evening, so that's pretty cool. Got the green and the blue signage. Looks like they both say the same. Red on this side. I wonder if, like, if you were able to get inside this building, like, is there a fourth side that like just isn't visible, but it's another color, and they just programmed it to because it was easy to be consistent in that way. Okay, we got some more whatchamacallit billboards up here. That ITE we've seen before, Squid we've seen, Liberty Soul FM we've seen. There's a bigger billboard thing which I'll keep in frame while I read a little bit about music movies here. So feel free to read that scrolling thing, and we will check out music movies from the wiki. Music Movies is a CD and DVD store which appears in GTA 3 only. It appears to have a main branch and another one on the closest corner. In Liberty City Stories, it doesn't have a music movie sign, and the store on the corner is a Needle Trax store, Trax. That is terrible, Rockstar. Okay, and then oh, it's got a whole collection of all the things that the billboard says. So I'm not going to read all of these, but there's probably about 10 of them. One of them says GTA 3 out now. Another one says appearing in shop soon. The Bloody Choppers with their new album Is That My Daughter? Then it's an advertisement for some albums, and then one of them says the time. What does that say? Made Dancing. Can I find that one? Let's see it. Oh, I see it. Merry Dancing. Yeah, this is the list of the albums out this week. I can predict the future here. Single of the same name. Well, maybe I can't predict the future. It's hard to know where we are. This month is our crazy clear out month. Everything must go. CDs, DVDs, staff, even our carpets. Okay. Yeah, so you can check out the wiki entry for wherever we are here, music, movies. So I guess that's not really like a public information thing. It's like a sometimes advertising for music, movies. All right, and then up there is Doghouse, which I don't think that I've seen before. And I don't know if it's got a wiki entry. No, I don't see Doghouse advertised anywhere on the wiki, but it's cute. It's all those different colored dogs. Okay, and again, music, movies here, Flashback FM billboards up there. Great. Okay, so Times Square. So let me see if I can read a little bit about this area of the game. From the wiki, the center of the district is East Monroe Avenue, the city's equivalent of New York City's Times Square. Here, the player can see many signs that advertise businesses and other stuff like Punk Noodles, 69th Street, Fun Cola, Top Down City, Flashback FM, Doghouse, Gasoline, Half Cocked, and Liberty Soul FM. 2 functional clocks, digital and analog, and a thermometer are also present in GTA 3. Okay, so actually, I see an entry for Doghouse on this page. Let's take a look. Let me get out of the way here. That guy's probably beeping at me. Okay, Doghouse is a business that appears in GTA 3. However, the nature of the business is unknown. And that's it. It just has a picture of the billboard that we saw on the building to my right here. Okay, so I think we're good here. Times Square is done, and then at some point we leave Bedford Point, enter Belleville if we get too far north here. Right, so we'll check out these this building in the Belleville Park video. Okay, and back in Bedford, Sumo, 69th Street again. That's got to be a play on 42nd Street. Hello. Okay, so I guess this is still looking like Times Square to me with all the big billboards and the flashing lights and everything. So let's. I'm just gonna head south here. Okay, so we got the big, massive burger here. So this is outside of Bolt's Burgers, which I know we've referenced before. Did we actually read the whole wiki thing? So why is Fat Burger Kit advertised on the wall of the competitor, Bolt Burgers? I don't get that. Okay, so Bolt Burgers is a fast food restaurant in GTA 3 and also makes cameo appearances in Vice City and LCS and GTA Online. There's a Bolt Burgers here in Bedford Point and the other one in West Trenton, westernmost corner of Trenton. There is a taxi driving side mission destination right here where we are in front of Bolt Burgers. And the sign is iconic, marked with a giant 3D burger on the corner of the building. Bolt Burger is likely a parody of the Sonic burger chain, right? We read that before, I remember. Okay, so I think we're good there with Bolt Burgers. All right, let's keep on trucking south. So there's another taxi destination that's like right around here. I think it's like says the church. Okay, so here is the church. You can see the cross right there in the window and these really nice looking spires up here, quite ornate. Got to give Rockstar credit for putting the time into to make this church look so nice. So we'll go all around here. There's this hidden package here. I'm kind of distracted by the church. Heart pickup, but it's quite nice. Yeah, quite nice. Okay, and then a dead end over here. And we'll come back in and check out the rest of this. Well, we'll just do the alley. There's nothing much to see here in terms of the alley. And then there's this building to my, this white building here on the right, but let's first read about the church. The Liberty City Cathedral is a large cathedral located in Bedford Point. It's a large Christian place of worship, distinguished by its olden architecture, pointed roofs, and pinnacles, and masonry facade being its most apparent features. It resembles the iconic St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. Due to this close resemblance, it's possible that the Liberty City Cathedral was based on the real-life St. Patrick's Cathedral. The cathedral is implied to be Catholic, as Protestants do not practice confession. Further implications of it being Catholic come from the burials of storyline characters in LCS, who come from traditionally Catholic, Italian, Irish backgrounds. The building has three identically designed frontages, and interior of the cathedral is included in Liberty City Stories. Lots more in Liberty City Stories because it appears in some missions in Liberty City Stories. This serves as a retcon for GTA 3 that explains why a large but stark concrete building exists next to the cathedral. Retcon. I gotta look this word up. I think the retro is some kind of like revisionist history is my guess as to what this word means. So reading a dictionary definition of this, it's a depiction of fictional events that entails a revision of the narrative presented in an earlier installment, right? So like GTA 3 came out, physically came out before Liberty City Stories, but Liberty City Stories is set 3 years prior. So a retcon with the large but stark concrete building right next to the cathedral. So I guess I can't even tell which of the two buildings, either my right or my left, is the one that they're talking about. The loss of the cemetery next to the cathedral from LCS meant that the cathedral in GTA 3 is only a thin strip, has only a thin strip of burial ground on the cathedral's north side. Did I see that? Did we miss that? How did we miss that? I thought the north side was just this Bolt's Burgers. I don't know. Okay, I couldn't find any thin strip of burial on the cathedral's north side, so we move right along. So you can see here we can get up onto this quite nice looking stone structure, and it continues over this way, and there's some pickups over here which I actually thought you had to hop onto a van to get, but it turns out you just walk up those stairs or some other stairs behind me. So we have the AK-47 and also the armor pickup right here. That's good, I can use that, thank you. So here's the other way to get out, which leaves us at the other side of this open area in front of the church, the cathedral. Okay, let's keep on heading south, proceeding merrily along. So we've got this kind of nice open structure here. There's a heart right here in the middle. I said open structure, I meant like open grassy area, a couple of ponds, which surprisingly you can, well, I guess I'm a little bit wet here. Okay, and then another one right over here, and another one right over here. And we can go all the way up here and even underneath whatever this stuff is above me. All right, what does that say? 20th C. All right, I don't know what that means. It's like not 20th Street or 20th Avenue. I don't know what the C is. Okay, and then the building continues around this side. We'll look there, some more trees and a grassy area over here. All good. Okay, let's head back and continue working our way south on this main north-south road. All right, just looking to the right here, just some more nameless buildings. This is one of 3 entrances to this concrete courtyard, so we'll come back in here in a different way. Check out all 3, but oh, Princess. Probably a fan of the cruise line, or maybe a fan of Super Mario's girlfriend. Okay, some more graffiti here. I've definitely seen this light blue one. We saw that in one of the Portland videos. I don't remember where though. All right, continuing right around. Oh, look at this little narrow thing. All right, so here's the second of the 3 entrances. This is a flamethrower rampage there. There's the same light blue graffiti. And we'll go back and we'll come back in another way. We'll keep heading south. Semi I have seen. I know that there's an entry for that on the wiki. Semi is a clothing manufacturer in GTA 3, later seen on mules in San Andreas, and seen again in GTA 4 and Chinatown Wars. They mainly manufacture sportswear. There's no standalone Semi stores in San Andreas. They sell their clothing in suburban stores. And then we found the Semi store here in, it says in Belleville, but we're in Bedford. Oh, it says there's actually another one in Belleville. Okay, so we'll come back to that. We'll see that one in a future video. There's a Semi store in GTA 4 in Bohan, Fort Side, Bohan specifically. And in Chinatown Wars, the player has to search some wallets, and one of the wallets has a semi card with the slogan "Bend the Rules." The Semi identity is based largely around penis references. In 1992, Semi used a logo that resembles a semi-erect penis. I don't know what 1992 is. I don't know which game that is. They changed it sometime before 2001, leading us to the logo that we see here, then reverted to the old logo around 2008. The word semi is also slang for a half-erect penis, with the slogan "Bend the Rules" implying the same concept. Their other slogan, "Play Hard," implies a full erection. Goodness gracious me. Didn't know we were going down that rabbit hole. Okay, continuing south. So we're pretty much at the southernmost road here. These kind of look like apartments. Nice water views over here. That's nice. That's the good stuff. Okay, another semi store here. I like this one. So this is semi again, but what I like is that you can really see inside. Like this is quite detailed and has a lot of depth to it. Compared to most of the other storefronts, which is like static pictures, static two-dimensional pictures on the front. Even the semi ones, like these ones even have a little bit of depth. That's pretty cool. Okay, continuing west as the southernmost road becomes the westernmost road. Okay, semi really has a large presence here. I guess they must have erected a quite big building. See what I did there? I can do it too, Rockstar. Okay, more semi stuff. Heart location right here. More graffiti. Rebel, we've seen that graffiti before. And let's continue this block here. Actually, before we do, I want to go down this way before I forget. So there is a pier over this way. You can drive down, you can walk down, you can hop down if you don't mind losing a little bit of health. And there's a hidden package somewhere right there. Okay, all good. This pier is featured somewhere. Where did I use this pier? There's like a, oh, right. It's a mission that I didn't even know this pier existed because I never did the mission the right way. I don't know how far I can go before I start getting hurt. Yeah, so there's a mission where you got to shoot down, you shoot a dodo as it lands. And in that mission, I forget what the mission is called, but in that mission, the dodo lands over there at the airport, and then you shoot it when it's on the ground. But the standard way to do it is to pick up a boat that's given here, and then drive over there in the boat, and then from the boat you shoot down the dodo. So as far as I know, that's the only time this pier comes into play in the missions in the story. Okay, so it looks like there's a weapon pickup over here. Can I get up this way? Yes, I can. I can sprint. Oh, look out. I can sprint up this hill. Claw does not care a whit about gravity. All right, so continuing this way, we've got, looks like some more apartment buildings. And there's a hidden package in this little nook right here. And another semi storefront. Man, semi just goes all the way around. My goodness. Okay, and we'll head into the concrete courtyard there in a moment, but we'll just continue around this way. Okay, yeah, let's go into the concrete courtyard now. So here's the third entrance. This concrete courtyard has a lot of stuff in it. So we've got the rampage over in this direction, which we talked about, the flamethrower rampage, right over there. And just on the other side of this wall is like an Easter egg, or maybe it's the other side of this wall. You gotta kind of cheese your way to get over there, like hop onto a large vehicle or something. And then a fixed Karuma right here, a hidden package right over here. The Kingdom Come mission happens right in here with some, I don't know what they're called, like coked out junkheads or something. I forget what they're, madmen, spanked up madmen. Okay, and then we got the stinger right here, and then a moonbeam right here, both fixed, and then boxes. Hate the boxes. Why shouldn't these boxes blow up? It's something more powerful. There it is. I finally found the antidote to boxes. Okay, so let's continue around. We are going to come up on, where is it? I think it's this. I think we're about to pop out right on top of that thing. Let's go back to the place we came from. I'm sorry, we're going to pop out right on top of here. That's it. We're about to come up some stairs that will lead us over there to a place that overlooks this courtyard. So it's not this stairway, but it's the next one, right up here. And there's the courtyard we just came from. And up here is a hidden package, and right over here is a weapon, and I think it's armor. So this is the M16. Awesome. And then armor over here, which I need. Give it to me. Okay, let's continue. And if we go down this ramp, there's a car park with a bunch of, oh, I think it's just a moonbeam. I thought it was a lot of vehicles. There's a moonbeam and a package down here. Oh, it's not a moonbeam. It's a pony. No, it's a rumpo. Okay, fixed rumpo here, hidden package right here. And then back up to the street, and we'll wrap up this particular block pretty far south. Yeah, not too much to say about this side of the street, and then I think we've already tackled there. So coming up this way, I think we've already talked about this building a little bit, and gone through some trees and grass, no pickups or anything as far as I can remember. And we'll wrap up on this block to my south. Yeah, I think we're good here. It's kind of interesting, more curvy, right? Like more circular, spherical than most of the buildings here in GTA, especially on Staunton. Happy Blimp, inflate your waist. We saw that. Ammunition, we don't shoot blanks. Come on, Rockstar, again with the inappropriate references. Okay, so let's see a couple of billboards here. We saw the Liberty Uncle Sam one. There's the Punk Noodles billboard. And we'll head up this set of stairs here and take it around. Okay, so it stops there. So we're near the church right now. So this is another one of these buildings right next to the church. And this one stops as well. You could hop up onto the grass here. Claude, I said you could hop up. Claude, you could hop up onto the grass just like that. Okay, and then I think if we go too far north, we leave our beloved Bedford Point. Where is it? Are we still in Bedford Point? Oh, yeah, we never did the, right, I was thinking I was one block further north than I am. Right, so now we're in Belleville. Okay, let's get back to the friendly confines of Bedford, to the kind of continuation of the Times Square area. So we got some Bedfellows posters here. Oh, maybe this is a movie theater with the flashing lights on the marquee. Yeah, I think this is a movie theater. Okay, and then 69th Street, more advertisements. New hot dog. I guess that's at the concession stand in the movie theater. More novelty stuff here. We've already seen these ones. Yeah, we saw these ones too. And top-down billboard, another hot dog billboard up there. Coffee and cappuccino. 20% more free. Big something cup. Big bonus cup. Coffee and cappuccino. I don't see an entry for coffee and cappuccino. Fanny, what is this? Oh, must be the Broadway Theater. Gang, they show live action plays here. Or maybe it's like a different kind of live action with like a 24-hour buffet. Okay, Fanny, obviously a play on Annie, the play and the movie. Same coloring, same sort of font style with the word Annie and Fanny. Okay, and then another Times Square type ticker. Guess this one is advertising for the theater that we're looking at right here. We'll just let this play for a few more minutes, and then I think we're just about wrapping up here in Bedford. Not a few more minutes, a few more moments, and we're wrapping up here in Bedford. Okay, so let us continue around to the far west of this island. There's really not going to be much for us to explore, but I would like to do it in a vehicle. This one's good. Okay, so here back in Bedford Point. Bedford Point is all of this kind of 4-lane highway area, and then we'll keep going. Sorry, officer. Thank you for not giving me a wanted star. Okay, so this is still Bedford Point. Again, nothing much to see down here, just some cones and another 4-lane road, and at some point it should become Belleville right there. And I think that's about it. So yeah, so right around the start of Belleville Park is where everything changes. Belleville, the Belleville-Bedford border. 3 B's, a lot of alliteration. Belleville-Bedford border. Okay, I just learned that one of these buildings we looked at has a name. So we're just south of the church. You can see the spires at the top left of the screen. This is the Bedford Point Opera House. It only appears in GTA 3 here. The Opera House was constructed between GTA Advance and here in 2001. Back in Liberty City Stories, this area was Liberty City Cemetery. It's revealed on Chatterbox that a man tells Laszlo, that's the DJ, on Chatterbox that a lobby exists to have a large, square, concrete building complete with state-of-the-art electronic facilities built over the cemetery as a counterbalance to the seemingly imposing cathedral. All right, again, that doesn't sound familiar at all. I think that's from LCS. These plans eventually came to fruition, and as in 2001, most of the cemetery is paved over and the Opera House was erected in its place. The construction of this building is more likely part of an effort to rebuild following the destruction of the former Staunton Island Opera House in 1998. Okay, so that's an LCS building, the Staunton Opera House. So I'm just gonna go a tiny bit further north than I had as I wrap up this video on Bedford Point. Even though technically I think we're in Belleville right now, I think it's just cleaner to call this particular road and everything south of it done when I wrap up this video. Okay, so big old skyscrapers, lots of businesses in here, and then I think we've already looked at this structure. But we can go this way, and to my left here, now in front of me, is the courthouse. It doesn't have an entry in the wiki, but it's the courthouse. A couple of billboards we've seen before. And so there it is, the front entrance. Some steps that just scream justice happens right up there. Right, so there is the, as far as I know, it's the only courthouse. Maybe we'll see one in another area on this island or maybe on shoreside, but I think this is the only courthouse in the game. Okay, so rest assured, if any crimes are committed on Liberty City by Claude or anybody else, then they will be brought to justice. That person will be brought to justice and made to pay for their sins right here at the courthouse. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.